let's dive into a topic that just never seems to go away in local SEO, image geotagging. Is it this secret weapon that's going to skyrocket you in the search rankings, or is it just a total myth? Today, we're going to settle it. If you're running a local business, you know how tough it is. I mean, the competition is fierce. You're constantly fighting to get noticed, to be that first click when someone in your town is searching. You really need every single advantage you can get. And that's where this whole idea of geotagging comes in. You hear about it all the time, right? People have been calling it a game changer for years, but you have to wonder, does it actually move the needle, or are we all just wasting our time? Okay, so to get to the bottom of this, we've got to start with the basics. What exactly is image geotagging? And what's the theory behind it that makes it sound so powerful in the first place? It sounds pretty technical, I know, but the idea is actually really simple. Every digital photo has this little bit of hidden data inside it. It's called an EXIF file. Geotagging is just the act of adding location coordinates, latitude and longitude, into that file. Just think of it like a digital stamp that says, hey, this photo was taken right here at this exact spot. And you can see why this theory is so popular, right? It just makes sense. The idea is, by embedding that location data, you're giving Google another very strong signal that connects your business to a specific place. If you're a kitchen fitter in Swansea and you upload a photo of a gorgeous new kitchen that's geotagged in Swansea, well, that feels like undeniable proof you actually work there. It should strengthen your profile and of course build trust with customers who see you're doing real local work. Okay, so the theory sounds solid, it's logical, but as anyone in SEO knows, what should work and what actually works? Well, they can be two very, very different things. So let's pivot from the theory and look at the cold hard evidence. What really happens when you put this to the test? And this, my friends, is where the whole story starts to get complicated. The promise, the big hope is that adding this data gives you a direct boost in your rankings. But the proof? Well, study after study tells a very different story. The tough truth is, there's just no direct provable link between adding this metadata and suddenly jumping up in the local search results. And look, this isn't just a hunch or a couple of people's opinions. A major study by Search Engine Land came right out and said there was no clear evidence that just adding EXIF data did anything to improve rankings in the Google Map Pack. And Search Engine Journal found pretty much the same thing, saying there's no proof Google even uses this specific data for ranking at all. Ouch. So you're probably thinking, okay, case closed, geotagging is a total myth. Well, not so fast. Just because it doesn't work the way people think it works, that doesn't mean it's useless. Turns out there's another much more important factor at play here. I mean, that's the logical next question, isn't it? If the big studies say it doesn't directly help you rank higher, why bother? Should we just drop it and save ourselves the trouble? And the answer, maybe surprisingly, is a big no. And the reason why is actually kind of cool. You see, I think we've all been so focused on the technical stuff, on the hidden data, that we've completely missed what's staring us right in the face. The real power of this whole strategy has nothing to do with the code buried inside the image file. The real win, the winning goal, is the photo itself. An authentic picture of your team or your storefront or a project you just finished that builds trust. It makes a potential customer more likely to click or call you or ask for directions. And that engagement, that is a massive confirmed ranking factor for Google. So you're not tricking the algorithm with metadata, you're influencing it with real human behavior. Okay, so now we get it. The real goal here isn't the metadata, it's driving customer engagement. So with that in mind, let's build a simple action plan. How do we do this the right way to get the most out of it? Honestly, this process is so straightforward. First, and most importantly, take real photos of your business. Then just make sure location services are turned on for the camera on your phone. Most phones will automatically geotag them for you. If you're not sure, you can use a free online EXIF editor to double check. And here's a pro tip. Name the actual image file something descriptive like kitchenfitterswansea.jpg. Finally, upload those great photos to your website and of course your Google Business profile. So where should these photos go for maximum impact? Number one, your Google Business profile. Without a doubt, posting regularly keeps your profile fresh and shows customers you're active. Number two, your blog posts. A real photo adds so much local context and makes your articles way more credible. And number three, your website service pages. If you have a page for your services in Cardiff, use a photo from a job you did in Cardiff. It just makes perfect sense and builds relevance. Before you run off and start uploading, it's just as important to know what not to do. Let's really quickly cover a few common mistakes that can completely undo all your hard work. Okay, first, please do not use generic stock photos. They just scream inauthentic and defeat the entire purpose of this. Second, don't try to cheat the system by falsely tagging photos in towns you don't actually work in. It's deceptive and it's going to backfire. And finally, pay attention to basic image quality. A blurry, dark photo doesn't build trust, it destroys it. So let's circle all the way back to our original question. Is image geotagging fact or fiction? Well, the answer is kind of both. The idea that it's some technical direct ranking signal, that's mostly fiction. But the idea that using authentic local photos is one of the best ways to engage your customers, that is 100% fact. And customer engagement is what truly drives local SEO success. It's about focusing on the person, not just the algorithm. So there you have it. The mystery is solved. The real power isn't in some hidden code. It's in the authentic story that your photos tell about your business. So the real question I want to leave you with is this. How are you going to start using your images to build that trust and really connect with your local community? If you need help with anything local SEO related, including the right way to use geotagging in your images, book a free consultation at calendly.com/siteace to see how we can help you dominate in your local area.